Today, we have a first in the world of cannabis exports, an exciting announcement from the DEA, and an update on how cannabis retailers are faring amidst the COVID-19 crisis. It's Tuesday, March 24th, and this is your TRICHOMES Morning Buzz.
Broadcasting live from the TRICHOMES.com studios in Southern California. It's time for your Morning Buzz. We bring you late-breaking news that keeps you up to date with what's happening in the cannabis industry.
A first-of-its-kind permit has been granted for a U.S. company to export cannabis oil to Israel. Panaxia, the largest manufacturer and distributor of pharmaceutical cannabis products in Israel, and its partner Ultra Health have announced the arrival in Israel of the first shipment of hemp extract, having been awarded a first-of-its-kind permit to export cannabis oil from the U.S. to Israel. Panaxia's CBD-rich oil is targeted at a specific group of patients that require a minuscule dose of THC, among whom is a large group of children with epilepsy or autism spectrum disorder. The company aims to produce an inventory large enough to satisfy several months of demand of all Israel patients requiring this care within a short period of time.
A new report says prices are up for wholesale flower in both newer and mature medical cannabis programs, but experts say it's leveling off. Across the United States, medical cannabis business owners are reporting firm prices for wholesale flower, although the actual price levels vary widely and largely depending on a market's maturity. New programs such as Pennsylvania and Ohio are seeing top-of-the-market dollar figures for flower, bolstered by a growing number of new patients entering the markets. By contrast, older programs have seen prices level off along with demand for product. Sarah Gullickson, CEO of cannabis consultancy Cannabis Advisors in Phoenix, holds medical cannabis licenses in 4 states. She says the medical cannabis prices she's seeing per pound of flower wholesale are Arizona $2,400 for top shelf, Michigan $1,500 to $1,600, Ohio $3,000 to $3,200, and Pennsylvania $6,400 to $7,000. For Pennsylvania, Gullickson said she spoke with several people who confirmed that comparably astronomical amount. A reason for this is the state has limited licenses and strong demand among patients. She views the wholesale medical cannabis market as increasing in price as you travel from the western side of the country to the eastern side, with the newer markets more expensive. Regulation and the number of licenses also influence that price. The fewer the businesses, the lower the supply and higher the rates for flower. Demand has gone up, Gullickson said. It's not a bad time for marijuana.
The DEA is to issue new cannabis cultivation licenses for research. After multiple years of delay, the U.S. DEA has released a rule proposal that would finally see the agency license additional growers of research-grade cannabis. For over 50 years, the University of Mississippi has been the sole institution with federal approval to grow cannabis plants. Under the DEA's latest rule proposal, which was first reported by Marijuana Moment, the agency would maintain ownership over all research-grade cannabis. This is a departure from how the program worked previously, wherein the University of Mississippi did not have to forfeit ownership of its cannabis crops to the federal agency. The proposed rule aims to create additional registered growers and a larger, more diverse variety of research-grade cannabis. DEA Acting Administrator Uttam Dillon said in a press release, "The Drug Enforcement Administration continues to support additional research into marijuana and its components, and we believe registering more growers will advance the scientific and medical research already being conducted. The DEA is making progress to register additional growers for federally authorized research and will continue to work with other relevant federal agencies to expedite the necessary next steps."
Adult use cannabis sales plunge after briefly hitting new heights on coronavirus concerns. According to MJ Biz Daily, adult use cannabis sales plunged over this past weekend only a few days after skyrocketing to new heights as consumers prepared for the fallout from COVID-19 or coronavirus. The response might mark a natural decline after consumers stocked up before sheltering in place, or it could be the result of economic pressures from the pandemic, which has resulted in the closure of restaurants, gyms, ski resorts, and scores of other businesses, as well as the loss of thousands of jobs. "We're on a glide path back to normal," said Logan Bowers, co-owner of #Cannabis, which has 2 retail stores in the Seattle area. After the Washington governor announced a statewide closure of bars and restaurants on March 16th, Bowers said in the next hour his sales were 6 times higher than typical. "We definitely saw some panic buying last week," he said. "Folks were stocking up." Bowers said sales started to stabilize and return to a more ordinary level this past weekend. With many consumers having stockpiled in advance, the decline could simply be a rebalancing of demand. Falling sales could also be a result of pandemic-induced economic worries. In Colorado alone, the unemployment rate is expected to increase from a record low 2.5% in December 2019 to as much as 15% by the end of March. The increase in unemployment is a result of non-essential business closures, including the ski areas that help fuel Colorado's economy during winter months.
And that was today's Morning Buzz. Come see what the industry professionals are saying and join the conversation with the cannabis community at trichomes.com.
And be sure to keep up with us on all social media platforms. Subscribe to our podcast and the Trichomes YouTube channel for daily content. My name is Allison Ben-Yehuda.
And my name is David Fortin. Take care.